Greetings from Kathmandu in Nepal, and we're off to a very bad start. My bag has been lost, second time in 3 weeks. So I'm in a little $6 room here in Nepal. It's the morning after I've arrived, and today I've got to go to the airport, see if my bag has arrived. I had a walk around last night. It was a little bit dark for filming. I went round some back streets and I saw some of the devastation and destruction of the earthquake. So I'm going to take you around today, hopefully, and you'll see some interesting architecture, some very nice people. So join me. Let's go and explore Nepal. So there's no one in reception at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to go out and get some breakfast. That's it there, the sign's right up there, Annapurna Lodge. This is called Freak Street. And then this is Durbar Square. You can see all the scaffolding up there, all the wooden props up against the buildings over there. Because literally, if you pull those props out, the buildings would just collapse. Also down in some of the back streets, you can see where a lot of the buildings have just like crumbled and fallen into the ground. Some of the architecture over there, it's like really ancient, really old. But we'll go and have a look. We're going to take a walk down here. Right. I had a cup of tea there last night. There's lots of people setting up, selling trinkets and caskets and Nepalese gifts. But here it starts here. You can see a lot of the bricks, wooden props up against the wall to stop the buildings from falling down. Check out the old architecture up there. Check out how this wall's just concave. Back in the 60s, back in the 70s, they used to have lots of cafes and little shops, and they were legally allowed to sell hashish. And you could come down here, you could get a hashish milkshake, and it was literally just like this. It wasn't so busy. But check out these, look how they're reconstructing now. Those are all quite modern buildings over at the back there, but on this side they're still very old. There's a cafe here, maybe. Check this one out. Ah, namaste. Roti? Paratha? Only spicy curry. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Roti? Paratha? No. Check out the size of the doorway. Because the people are quite small but strong. The Sherpas carrying the big heavy loads on their heads. Go across this side. Down another little alley, because there doesn't seem to be many small traditional cafes on the main streets. So as you can see, it's starting to get quite busy now. People out selling veg, market stalls set up. And some of these temples have had to be all reconstructed. I think also there's a lot of temples down here. Got to pay an entrance fee for 1,000 because there's lots of temples. So you can see this one's all been reconstructed. That woman had food out, but it was all spicy curry. Don't really fancy spicy curry for breakfast. These guys were out busy working last night also. Check out all the spices and herbs. Quail eggs, something that we don't really eat in the West. Check out this temple. You see all the bits of scaffolding and corrugated iron. I think I went in here last night. Let's have a look down here. Chilies. Pasta. Really old square. Check out the architecture. Just down here is quite interesting. It's an old water access point and it's like a public place, but it's very old, and I think there's people down there washing already. Natural water source. And this is the Maruhiti Club. So you can see down there, very old. Again, nice architecture. More modern on that side. Maybe they've more recently been reconstructed. But there's bricks. You can see bits of bricks everywhere. That they've just cleared away the rubble from the earthquake. So burning all the candles. You see everyone prays when they walk past. Makes a blessing. Rings the bell. Thank you. Huh? Quick look down here. It's like one of the oldest parts of the city. Oh, there's a couple of shops down here. They might have some roti, chapati. Okay. As you can see, all the scaffolding up there. Who's that there? Don't know who that guy is. Check out that small doorway. Let's have a quick look in here. Got to really crouch down. Old courtyard. Wow. Check out all the cables. Must be the stairs above. Props to hold the building up again. It's an old building that. And you can see all the really intricate wooden carvings. And I'm not sure, this might be a government building or something in front of me. To go this side, Durban Square.
Square inside is tickets.
Okay, so I'll have to go back the way I came. Check out that guy. So this is the way I came. Check out these ladies all dressed up. Looks like they're getting ready for some kind of festival. Yeah, it looks like they're preparing for something. Okay. But I remember down here in the commercial area, there's a couple of Indian restaurants and they're likely to have fried roti. But that's where we walked, that's where we started over there, and that's the Freak Street over there. And that's a really old hotel, that Hotel Sugat. And as we go through here, it gets a little bit more modern. So this big building behind me is being reconstructed with aid from China. China aid. As we get through here, it gets a bit more modern. Nice pedestrianised street, cafes, quite modern, nice cafes to chill out in. They tend to close around 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And then here it just goes directly, as soon as we hit this roundabout, it goes into quite a commercial area. Life as normal, like in any downtown Southeast Asian city. Everyone going about their work. Gotta try and get across this road. Hi, okay. Good morning. Camera shops, copy watch shops. So this is Vishal Bazaar. Big carving knife, so you don't want to mess with that guy. So there's a place here doing North Indian, South Indian food. I'm going to see if they've got a masala dosa. I do like a masala dosa, and it's a typical Indian breakfast. I think we're getting up here. I hope they've got a masala dosa. Hi, namaste. Masala dosa. So he's got masala dosa. So he's selling sweets as well. So this is what I've ordered, masala dosa. It's like a crispy pancake and it's filled with some like potato curry, and it comes with a bit of a yogurt sauce, curry sauce. Now that is a masala dosa and a half. This is like very, very crispy, and you can see it's filled inside with a bit of potato saj, and you take bits of this and you can dip it in here. 3 different dippings. Nice. Bit of dal. I love this. Great breakfast snack. So that was really tasty, that masala dosa. Quite often when you eat in an Indian restaurant and you come to the counter to pay, you'll always see these on the counter. Fennel seeds and bits of sugar, and you mix it together in the palm of your hand and then eat it. It's got quite a sweet aniseed taste, and it takes away some of those spices still burning on your tongue. So that was really tasty, that masala dosa. I recommend going there. Cost $3.75, and I'll definitely be going back for another one or a different curry. They've got a lot of different curries on the list. So I'm going to head back down here to where I came from, get in that temple complex before I go to the airport. So hi, okay, namaste. This is that building we walked past before with the beams holding it up. It's about to crumble. You see all the cracks, look at all the cracks in the wall. If they took those beams away, it'd just collapse. So just paid the 1,000 rupees entrance fee. So as you can see, it's like a pedestrianised street. There's no traffic down here. A few shops opening up. But if you come at night time, you don't have to pay anything, and it's got a bit of a different feel to it. So you got a lot of people selling stuff, selling elephants, tour guides. Wants to take me on a tour, he wants to sell me something, selling all sorts kinds of stuff. But I came down here last night. It's a bit sketchy at night time. Everyone wants to be a guide. That's quite an impressive old building. You can see some of the wood carvings. If you get up close, you can see how intricate some of that woodwork is. Must have taken years to make these. Really crazy architecture. People feeding the pigeons. Paris, Rome, London, they all love to feed the pigeons for some reason. But if you go to Egypt, they eat them, and they're very tasty in Egypt. So this guy's cleaning out all the clay pots where they were burning the candles. So they burn the candles and they put them by the shrines for a blessing. This one's pretty colourful behind me. Check out that big monster up there. There's a few sleeping off the night before. Are you okay?
No.
Yeah. So these lot were all out raving last night. They're the hardcorers. It's very quaint, very nice, well preserved. Here's another one, looking pretty smashed. So you buy a little candle over there and you take it up there, and they put them all along the railings up there and give the bell a little ring, and it's like a little blessing. It seems like quite a popular temple, that one. A lot of people crowding to get inside. Nice little square. Let's have a little look round. People praying everywhere. Look, he's got his blowtorch. Maybe they're going to paint it. They'll probably paint it in gold. Are you from the army? Painting. Check out this old tree here. It's a great place for taking pictures and photos. Lots of nice vibrant colours. Pigeons. Let's see if we can get into this big one over here. Check out this architecture. Really old wooden carvings. Hey. See, this one looks like it works. Yeah, that works. There's a little temple here. A few people chilling out, sitting down. Nice little courtyards. Nice little place to sit down. Got your water fountain there. Check that out. Got your Buddha up there. There you go. So it's all locked up. You can't go inside, but it's all been nicely painted as well. Check out if this bell works. That works. That one works. And this one. This is a real clanger, this one. There you go. Nice. There's a skeleton there. Looks like me after a big night out. So this is the reason why there are so many pigeons here, because this lady is selling pigeon feed. Looks like the entrance, but check out all the pigeons. I don't think it's open to the public, that one. I have to stay outside with the pigeons and the goats. More props to hold up the building. Are you okay? Check out the scaffolding there, and more of these props to hold up the walls. Old louver windows, more scaffolding, more bricks. If there was no earthquake, you wouldn't have to pay to come in here, because that 1,000 they say is for the restoration of the area, which has so far taken 6 years. So we're pretty much back at the entrance where we started. So I'm gonna nip back to my hotel, which is just down here, and then I'm gonna go and grab a taxi and go to the airport. And the airport's not that far either. This is the one-way street, and I do remember the airport being over in that direction. It's pretty wild. So hopefully there'll be a bus around here somewhere to the airport. Pretty good view. You can see the mountains in the background, some kind of stupa. Lots of people selling headphones and stuff. So the traffic's going in a different direction down there, selling everything. So I've got to get across the other side over there and see if I can find a bus. Hello load of kids just all started grabbing hold of me at the traffic lights, and the guy said a lot of they're from India. Arrivals. The airport's behind me. There's a few cafes and snack bars which I'm going to check out obviously before I go in there, just in case I have to wait for a little while. Just had to rub all the dirt off me from those kids. They all kept like grabbing hold of me. Pretty insane. So I've just come in here and I've ordered a plate of buff momos, which I'm presuming is short for buffalo. Like little dumplings, and you get chili sauce and you dip it in a chili. So that's how they prepare them before they steam them or boil them. So they've just arrived. I'm going to put a bit of chili on them. A bit of chili and a bit of this sauce. It's a bit spicy and it's been recommended. So I'm going to tuck in. That's the filling which come out first, and that's the skin, but you should eat it whole. They're a bit hot at the moment. So my bag's been recovered. I'm so happy, but I've got to put my small bag inside and then I'm going to go outside and call a taxi. I've unpacked my bag, I've had a change of clothes, I've taken a shower. I think that's about it for today around Kathmandu because it's getting dark, it's been a long day. I came back in a taxi, I got dropped off like 5 kilometres away from where I wanted to get dropped off because it turns out there's 2 squares with almost the same identical names. So then I had to jump another taxi. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.